episode 3. Welcome back to those who've watched my first 2 reviews for episode 1 and 2 of Shadowhunters on TV. And for those of you who are watching for the first time, welcome. It's good to have you around. So today we're discussing episode 3 of Shadowhunters on Freeform/Netflix. And let me just start off by saying it was the best show yet. By far. The acting was so much better, the lines are so much better, I don't know, everything was just so much better. So this time we start right off with Simon being captured by the vampire clan. Ooh. In this episode we're seeing that they're combining the first 2 books together into one, and it's going fast. Like, we've already met Meliorn with Isabel, and Simon is already turning into a vampire, and that only happens in book 2. And you know, we're just rolling pretty fast, but I mean, it's a TV show, so it has to roll fast enough because you can't be bored. You gotta have something happening, right? So in episode 3 we met Raphael and Camille. So I was pretty shocked to see Camille because we don't really talk about Camille until the last few books in this series, so having her right there front and center, you know, making out with Simon the whole time, it was different. I did not expect it at all. And so speaking of Camille and Simon, or is it Raphael? Who turned Simon into a vampire? I think it's Raphael, because he like attacked Simon, or we think that he did. It kind of shows him attacking him with his fangs. So he bit him, and in the show, for a human to become a vampire, they have to drink human blood. They don't have to die, apparently. So I'm really happy that I watched this show twice, because or else I would have said, you know, he's supposed to die before he becomes a vampire and he comes back to life, but they changed it, so I don't have to make a fool of myself in this video. So as I was saying, you have to drink vampire or just any kind of blood. You can't drink vampire blood. Do vampires have blood? I don't know. You have to drink blood to become a vampire. So you get bitten, then you drink blood, and in this show, she calls it the Bloody Mary, the original recipe. Ha ha ha, I see what you did there. That's how they turn into vampires. They don't have to die and put him in a grave, and he doesn't have to dig himself out. I don't think they had the budget to do that, so that's why they didn't do that. We also learned in the show what parabatai are, and I have been saying it right in my head for the past year. Parabatai, not parabati. Parabatai. I was right the whole time. We had some major flirting going on with Jace and Clary in this show. Like when Jace was teaching Clary how to use the Seraph blade, and it was just like, whoa, calm your hormones, people. He's just showing you how to wield a sword. You're not on a date or anything. And I was sure that they were gonna kiss at one point. And then he was like, we're here to help you, Clary. Walked away. Clary's acting has improved a lot, I find. There's still some little things that I'm like, it could be better, but overall, it's a big improvement over the last 2 shows. Still Clary and Jace that are my little but overall, it's going better. So as I mentioned earlier, we meet Meliorn in this show, and he's only in the 2nd book, so again, speeding things up. So Isabel goes visit Meliorn, and they have a little session. Wow. Meliorn is pretty much exactly what I imagined him to be in the books. He's the same build, got the same kind of hair. Although I think I imagined him like a type of blue-greenish color, like a fairy color. Meliorn has this leaf on his cheek right here to say that he's in the Seelie court. I think his ears are enough to know that he's a fairy. You know, the pointy ears. The trademark of the fairies. The leaf was kind of weird, I find. It could have been left out. My question is, where did Isabel hide that mirror and lip gloss in her dress? The red dress that she was wearing. It was like fitted tight to her body. There were no pockets unless it was like in her bra, because it's like a zip up dress. So maybe she fitted in there. I need to learn her secrets. The scene where Alec gets caught looking at the arrows, the bow and arrow by Hodge, it's kind of awkward because he's like looking at them and he's running his stele over it, and then Hodge appears and he's just like, I wasn't looking at anything. I wasn't touching anything. Oh, look at those bows. Those are nice. who put that there. This has nothing to do with the show, but I wish Clary's hair was shorter. It bothers me how long it is, and I'm not a fan of curliness. It should be shorter. It could be like here length, like Lily something. What's her name? Collins. Lily Collins. The fight scenes were so much better in this show. The ways that I don't know, the ways that they were fighting, and the CGI still sucks, but that we can get past that. But just the way that they moved and the way that it was shot was so much better than the first episode where they fought in the Pandemonium Club. That was really bad. But this time it's getting better. We're improving, guys. So this is why I'm telling you, don't give up on the show. Because if we give up, then we don't have a chance to get better. So just move past the ugliness and focus on the good, and it'll get better. I just know it. So that's gonna be it for today's review. Like I said before, this was my favorite one of all three so far. And I hope that next week's episode is gonna get better and better and better every single time. I would give this one probably like a B+/A-. I mean, it still wasn't the best, but it wasn't horrible at all this time. At least I think so. You might have a different opinion, which is fine, but I think it was so much better than the last ones. And I can't wait to watch next week's episode. So stay tuned. Next video will be coming up shortly, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. I can't see you, but I hope that I get to talk to you in the comments of my next next video. So I'm gonna stop rambling on because I'm not making any sense anymore, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye!